are all the sketchbooks and journals that I am currently working with. I have store-bought sketchbooks. I have handmade journals. I have a mix of both, like handmade journals that I bought, and I even have notebooks that I use as sketchbooks. So just for you to understand what I mean by sketchbooks and journals, for me, sketchbooks are places where I can draw and experiment anything without like a specific theme, or like frame it by an idea. And when I do that in a journal. So what I'm saying by that is that sometimes I use a sketchbook for a specific project, so I start to call it as journal. That is how my mind works. So yeah, sometimes I use the word journal as like the same as the sketchbook. So let's start with the store-bought sketchbooks first. So I'm currently working with these 4 sketchbooks, and let me start with the big ones. So this one is an art creation sketchbook from Talents. It measures, it's a A4 size sketchbook, and the pages, I think they are like 140 TSM, and the color of the paper, it's not white, it's a little bit creamy, I would say. And this is my 3rd A4 size art creation sketchbook. I have these other 2 that are smaller, but this is my 3rd one, and the 2nd one that I use for a specific project called Bouquet Studies. So the moment I have like defined a project for this sketchbook, I started to call it as a journal. So in this journal, I have been exploring different images, bouquet images, and then I trying to drawing the single flowers of the bouquet, like trying to identify the color, its color palette, and then I start to do some different versions of the bouquet using different media. Here I have like a sketch that was colored with brush pens, and then I have here the flowers that were sketched using pens, pencils, and brush pens. Sometimes I go just with a monochromatic sketch, and I also try to find different ways to represent the bouquet and all the diversity of flowers and leaves that I can identify, I can see in the bouquet. So this is how I have been using this sketchbook, and from the same brand I have this smaller one, and I have not been work as much as in this sketchbook as in the other. I bought this one I think last September and have just done 2 spreads, and I bought this sketchbook to explore like expressive floral compositions, much inspired by the Sonal works. Sonal, it's a queen of floral abstracts in my opinion. So I did this too, and I am planning to do more in this sketchbook. I don't know when I will find the time to do it, but yeah, it's not forgot, it's over here, and I have lots of plans to explore and ideas to explore in this sketchbook. Then I have this other art creation sketchbook. It's a landscape sketchbook that I bought on purpose to try and see if I like this format of sketchbook, and I don't. So it starts to be my miscellaneous sketchbook where I experiment and try on all sorts of ideas. So I started exploring these botanicals, paintings combined with these geometrical backgrounds, much inspired by Helen's Wall's work, and I did this for a while, and then I tried to explore like these vases with flowers. What else? Some butterflies, and then these sketches of bouquets with brush pens that I used to start the work that I do with my collage bouquets. And then I move on and start to draw some faces. I don't like it then very much, but I have to keep exploring faces because this is a subject that I want to be better. More flowers, more bouquets, some random sketches. This is a response to a challenge of a local art community, and then I start to do the response to the challenge from the Botanical Collective, that is an Instagram account run by two art friends. You see some random things, and yeah, this is the place where I put the things or experiment with the things that don't belong to any specific project. And then I have this Fabriano Veneza sketchbook. I would say this is my most high-end sketchbook, and in this sketchbook I developed a project called the Book of Flowers. This is my second Fabriano Veneza. So in here I am developing my second book, the Book of Flowers. So this beside this beautiful cover, this sketchbook has a mixed media paper, white paper that has 200 GSM, I think. And what I do in this sketchbook is I divided it. I think it comes with like 48 pages, and the art creation comes with 80 pages. So I divided this sketchbook into chapters, and in each chapter I explore a different flower. So the first chapter of this new Book of Flowers is Cosmos. So I try to explore cosmos in different ways, using different materials and different compositions. You see, like drawings over like an abstract background, collages, more drawings, and I have a flip through of my first Book of Flowers. I can put the link here if you are interested to see it. And yeah, so these are my store-bought sketchbook / journals. And so let me show you. This is a nice special category. This is a notebook that was gifted to me in a work-related event, and it has very thin pages, you know, and I have been using it for my 100-day project, in which I have been exploring floral line work. So I would say that it fits the purpose very well, because I'm just doing floral drawings using gel pens, no wet media here. So yeah, it fits perfect. And even if someday I decided to rip off one of the pages and use in another project, it will be great, because as the paper is thin, it will be easy to glue it down. But I don't know if I will do that. It's possible, but I don't know. So about my handmade journals. So I have these three journals. These two were bound by myself, and this one was bound by a local art friend. She makes these beautiful sketchbooks, and she made this one for me using canson, mixed media canson paper, that I think it has like 200 GSM also. And I have been using this sketchbook to create my book, and it's not book, it's the butterfly journal. So in this journal I explore only butterflies, but not so structured as in the book of flower, in which I have chapters. I don't have chapters here. I am just like exploring different medias and ways to represent butterflies. So I am almost finishing this journal. I have like just like less than 10 pages to finish, and I will be doing flip through when it is done. So these two are journals that were bound by me. So this one was I made this one inspired by the Fragments Journal free course from Francisca Nunes, and it was totally inspired by one of my ideas about working with color themed journals. I also have a video talking about color themed journals, my color themed journals, and I can put the link here for you so you can see the idea behind it. So it's kind of like a fragment / green journal. And with my handmade journals I go a little bit crazy, and I add all sorts of paper in the journals with different sizes. And also I also like to embellish it with like adding these mini tassels and pom-poms in the edge of the page, also these colored laces, and this is a crochet piece that I have from an old napkin or something like that my mom gifted me, so I added it here. So I have been working with this journal with a project that I'm calling Recreating My Old Journal Page. So I have some favorite journal pages from previous journals that I'm trying to replicate here in this journal to see if I'm able to, or if it will end up being more interesting or not the original version. I am doing both these journals, and this one is also one of my color theme journals. This is called the Red Journal. I have it well, I need to make the cover for this journal, yeah, I have also trying to replicate. Let me see if I can find one of the spreads that I did recently on this journal. Not easy. So I have this one from a preview class that I did for Wanderlust. What else? What I have more? I know I have some of the page already filled in here. Oh, I have this one like a vintage botanical inspired spread, and I have maybe this one that is, I'm calling the magical magnolia spread. So this is the kind of journal that gives me more freedom to experiment and combine everything, like all these fabrics and embellishment pieces, different papers. I also like to add some tags and tabs to these journals. So yeah, that's it about my handmade journals and about all my current journals. I hope you have enjoyed the video and feel inspired to work with different kinds of sketchbooks and journals, because at least for me, I think I like to work with both storyboard sketchbooks and handmade journals, because I think they fit different projects, and they allowed me to explore different ideas in different ways. So I will keep work with both, and when I have these little ones finished, I promise to share with you flip throughs of each of them. So see you in the next video. Bye.